You might have heard of Albany, New York. It's the capital of New York State, guys, but it's 200 miles north of New York City where all this drama was taking place. They hired me school security. A school called me up and said, we want you to work with our public schools. You know about these gangs, you know about this stuff. We want you to be proactive and help these little wannabe kids. I said, what did you say? Oh, these little wannabe kids we have up there. I said, what the hell is a wannabe? Folks, a wannabe is a gonna be. You gotta realize this. They're the most dangerous kids you can deal with are wannabes because they're trying to prove themselves worthy of becoming a gang member. But this is the problem. The kids were 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and 14-year-old kids. The first thing I see was these things in their pockets. Now, we know them as flags. Everybody knows about the flags. Every gang has an identifier. When I saw these kids in 6th grade wearing their flags, when they got together, they made a handshake that took about goddamn 20 seconds to get done. And we said, what are we dealing with here? Well, the teacher said, identify them. I looked around the room. I seen the kids with the gray. I seen them meet out in front. I saw the graffiti. And I finally stopped the kid in the hallway who was in 6th grade. He came sandbagging by me, all sagging and bagging his clothes with the attitude like all kids have. And I said, my boy, what do you got in your pocket? He said, what's up, Cook? That's my flag. I said, I know it's your flag, but what does it stand for? He said, I'm down with TNT. I said, you're down with who? He goes, I'm down with TNT. I said, what the hell is TNT? Dynamite or something? I said, who do you represent? He said, I'm a true natural thug. I said, you're what? He goes, I'm a true natural thug. I said, man, you're 4'10", 103 pounds, man. What do you mean you're a thug? But I knew what he wanted, folks. He wanted a sense of protection and belonging. I counted the kids who shared this common color in that school that year. We had 29 boys. 29 boys who came in every day with an article of clothing that was gray. They would put TNT everywhere in graffiti. They would bully in the hallways. And folks, what happened was the principal said, get rid of them. I said, what do you mean get rid of them? My job is school security. If they break an infraction, I send them to your office. You're the administrator. You do what you have to do. Well, folks, he got rid of 19 of these boys. We were down to 10 at the end of the school year. I asked him, what happened to the 19 boys? He goes, well, they placed them in our group homes. I said, uh-oh. He said, what? I said, you'll see. Folks, when they came home from the group homes a year later, they can talk and walk this better than they could before we placed them. They became better criminals, better gang-minded, because, folks, they were mingling with kids that this was the norm. My girls came in the next year, they were wearing black and gold. I thought they were Latin queens. They ended up being a gang called Little Sewer. A local group of girls who live in a section of our town they called the Sewer. So what did they do? They labeled themselves Little Sewer. They walked into school and these girls were violent just like the males. Identifiers, handshakes, graffiti, bullying, whatever you want to say. Folks, we had 19 at the beginning of the year. We were down to 3 at the end of the year. They sent 16 to our girl group homes. Well, when they came home, walking and talking better than they could before we placed them. Finally, I said, that's enough. If no one's going to pay attention to this culture, I left the school district. We got a grant to do gang prevention in the city of Albany. They hired